Hi, my name is Hazel Sullivan. I'm 23 years old and I'm graduating from NCAD, the National College of Art and Design, as part of the joint honours course in fine art painting with critical cultures. Throughout my final year, I became increasingly interested in modern architecture, minimalism and social functions influenced by architecture. My preferred medium has been oil paint and wood stain on plywood or acrylic on cardboard. These contexts and materials have influenced the prevalence of space and depth within my work, which also stems from the work I made in 2019 while on my Erasmus year in Münster, Germany. In September, I'll be starting my master's degree in fine art at the Chelsea College of Arts in London, where I hope to further explore the sculptural qualities of my work in a social and political context. While studying at NCAD this year, I also hosted the NCAD Paint Instagram, where I promoted and presented my fellow graduating students in the form of artist profiles and virtual exhibition opening live streams. My degree show title is Geometry, a Line, an Idea of Boundary, and is a quote taken from Ursula Le Guin's book, The Dispossessed. She refers to walls and boundaries that symbolise utopian space and architecture, referring to communal spaces and hubs. I first became interested in utopian architecture while researching the likes of Frank Lloyd Wright and open plan architecture in Southern California. Lloyd Wright's design for Broadacre City led me to a paper titled The Social Functions of Utopian Architecture by J. Ernest Green, and inspired my interest in architectural boundaries, walls, entrances, and passageways. Utopian architecture usually prioritises communal space and activity, which piqued my interest in modern open plan architecture such as Richard Neutres and Pierre Koenig's domestic architecture in Southern California. I think my work should be selected for the RDS exhibition because it alludes to a post-pandemic utopian future and raises questions about suburban identity, suburban confinement, and critiques idealistic domestic modernism. Suburban identity was brought to my attention during the pandemic while I was researching from my home and within my local area. I became interested in the Pastoral Centre, a recreational building commissioned by the parish in my local village of Dunshaughlin because of its outlandish, modernised qualities and its ethos of community togetherness. Focusing on the centre's architectural qualities such as the bright yellow interior and the prevalence of windows and access points reminded me of Peter Halley's Cells and Conduits and the idea of domestic imprisonment within the home and within the community or parish, represented by square windows or doors. By unravelling and manipulating pragmatic cardboard boxes, I can inform my work with a sharp sense of depth and space, representing an architectural domestic space. The cardboard boxes retain their original postal stamps or reference codes and add a quality of mobility to the work that refers to the reliance on product containment and transport throughout the pandemic, representing an idealistic suburbia that often becomes suburban confinement rather than suburban utopia. The natural containment of empty space within the cardboard boxes influenced a sense of contained space or place within my paintings on plywood. I often painted architectural arrangements onto the surface of the unravelled boxes and contorted them in a partitioned fashion to release the space and create a more dramatic sense of depth and perspective. These paintings were made with acrylic and often informed the compositions on the paintings on plywood. Oil paint and wood stain are my preferred mediums on the large plywood paintings, and the juxtaposition in texture emphasises the volumetric space. The immersive sense in space and perspective references my interest in artists such as Piero della Francesca, Andrea Mantegna, and the three Renaissance paintings of the ideal city. The hard-edged application of wood stain refers to the aesthetic of marquetry, such as in 16th century luxury cabinet design, and the architecture aesthetic of furniture design, such as the moulded plywood used in Charles and Ray Eames' lounge chair and ottoman, which also brings me back to modern architecture.